All right, folks, the TikTok drama does not stop here. It is keep on keeping on. Some news came out recently, like we see here. Perplexity, which is one of my favorite AI tools to use, presents a new TikTok bid. So it says here Perplexity AI has revised its TikTok merger to give the government a 50% stake in the app's US operations, kind of exactly what they kind of wanted. And this is interesting because the last video I talked about, it was going to be Meta. Now I'm just wondering if a lot of folks would prefer it be a Perplexity kind of grab versus a Meta. You know, one company isn't perplexed by TikTok. So Perplexity, if you haven't used it, is a really good kind of like Google replacer. So it's not so much like a Chat GPT or Claude, although you can do the kind of stuff that you can do in those tools inside of there, but it's more of a search tool. But it cites and sources everything. Let me show you what that looks like. So here in Perplexity, it's giving, accurate information right off the bat. I don't have the pro account, but I can just turn it on, but I'll turn it off right now. You could ask anything. So I could say, what are the top 3 struggles that Amazon sellers and brands face going into 2025? So the reason it's different than ChatGPT, even though they have Search GPT, this is citing everything and I feel it's way better. So you can see all the sources over here and it just gives you more accurate information. So it's almost like an information aggregate. You don't have to read all these sites. It's just doing it all for you. So it's not like if I was to ask the same thing in ChatGPT, it's going to come out a little bit different. So I asked the same thing in ChatGPT, didn't search the news, so it said increasing competition, rising advertising costs, and operational strategy or challenges. So that's general. Like it's not specific versus in Perplexity over here, it's giving numbers, it's giving actual news, it's citing things. So it's just, in my opinion, a lot better. It's probably going to replace Google, as crazy as that sounds, to be where everyone's going to search for data, because why would I have to go on Google and read all these sites, all these different things? I don't want to do that. But I went out there and I polled on PickFu 30 Americans. I asked them very simply, which AI do you like? Let's take a look what PickFu says. So I didn't target anyone. I picked 30 random US folks. I said, out of the following AI tools, which is your favorite to use and why? And I had put ChatGPT, Claude, which is my favorite, Perplexity, from this article, and Grok. By the way, Grok actually came out with their own standalone app. So some folks didn't want to have to go into X and use it. But you can see here, ChatGPT is the standard. It is what everyone's using. So if I'm going down here and taking a look, this first person says, and I use Perplexity often as a search engine. Not familiar with Claude. To me, ChatGPT is most complete. Grok is the only other one I've used thanks to X. I've only ever used ChatGPT. I use ChatGPT. I use GPT once to make a logo. Least favorite is Grok because of Elon. Option A is the one I'm most familiar with. I rarely use AI. Only tool I've heard of is ChatGPT. So you can see ChatGPT is a household name. And if I take a look at some of the demographic reports here, out of those 30 people, we're in the 35 to 55 majority of people here participated. And it was mostly, that was a female, male, almost even split. And you can see all the females went with ChatGPT. Males had a little bit different opinion for a few, and then you could see income. So that's actually really interesting. That 150K plus went with Grok and pretty much everyone else with ChatGPT. So I think that's really cool. I think it's really interesting to see, especially in the news as this kind of stuff is coming out, where is this really relevant? Some folks have never heard of Perplexity. Is that good for TikTok if this happens, or bad? It may be good because if people don't know about it, they can't bash it, but it could be bad because I don't know. What do you think? Drop a comment below and let me know what do you think about potentially having Perplexity and TikTok. That was my international hand symbol for merge. Let me know what you guys think. Drop a comment below. We'll see you next time.